followed her heart in every way. And so today, we celebrate Stacie, we celebrate this community, we celebrate this commitment that Stacie is making today, and we are deeply grateful for this time together to honor her. And so we move forward now knowing that the divine presence of God is here in this place right now, and we are grateful. And so we say, thank you, God, and so it is. Amen. Well, this could be a challenge. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Okay, good. I'm going to speak loud. Let's welcome everybody. We're so glad that you're here. This is an awesome look at these people who love you. Without Stacie, Common Ground would not be what it is today, and I want everyone to know. Stacie was part of our community before we ever came to Common Ground. She moved to Common Ground with us and has been foundational in the growth and the development of this spiritual community ever since. So it's been over 10 years. Wow, Stacie, are we proud of you or what? Yeah. So Stacie, we've presented, you might need to turn your chair around so you can see this. You heard a little bit of it before when our technician kind of jumped down there. So Stacie, we put together a little video montage of images of you from 2004 to the present moment. So we hope you enjoy this. And you know what? I think this song that we chose is perfect for your journey to Common Ground. So move your chair so we can see. And now, Dennis, hit that button.
Here I go.
There's a rainbow on the
warm. In my dreams I've seen our faces. We are singing from the heart. In this circle of embraces, each of us just as we are. And we are coming home again, setting our spirits free. And we are reaching out beyond anything we ever thought that we could be. So bless these hearts and bless this vision. Bless us where we are. Peace on earth is the decision, starting right here, beginning right now. I'm the rainbow I wanted to see. The circle of peace is complete, starting with me. In my dreams, I see us singing from the heart. And in this circle, I know that love embraces each of us just as we are. And we are coming home. We are setting our spirits free. And we are reaching out beyond anything we ever thought that we could be. So bless these hearts and bless this vision. Bless us where we are. Peace on earth is a decision, starting right here, beginning right now. I'm the rainbow I wanted to see. The circle of peace is complete, starting with me. There's a rainbow over my shoulder. There's a new world under my feet.
So Stacie has chosen music today and a video to bring us into that centered place before we do the licensing ceremony itself. So enjoy the next video.
In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is love. There is love. In the stillness of this moment, there is love. There is love, and I rest and trust and breathe. And know that in the stillness of this moment there is love, sweet love, sweet In the stillness of this moment, I feel love. I feel love. In the stillness of this moment, I feel love. I feel love, and I rest and trust and breathe. And know that in the stillness of this moment I feel In the stillness of this moment, I am peace. I am peace. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace. I am peace, and I rest and trust and breathe. And know that in the stillness of this moment I am peace. I am love. I am peace. I am love.
And so as we stay in this thoughtful place, it's time, Stacie, for us to move into the ceremony that you've been waiting for all these years, all the hard work that you've put forth. So stand right here. We want to make sure that we're on this good view of you. It's time to license you as a common ground minister. It's pretty amazing. I quiet journey. Is this a good one? Where Stacie did. Yeah, we want Stacie to have a nice video of this. Stacie, it's our pleasure to present you to be licensed into the ministry of Common Ground, to be admitted to the sacred ranks and the holy order of licensed minister, and into full recognition by this spiritual community.
Through this ritual, Stacie is making a statement of lifelong devotion and dedication to personal spiritual development and to the spiritual development of all those who come in contact with her.
Today, Stacie, you're dedicating yourself to the principles of deep ecumenism, to the mission of embracing humanity and expressing divinity, and to the vision of supporting love and kindness on this planet.
So today it will be our pleasure to present Stacie to the Board of Directors, the Covenant Fellowship Partners, and spiritual community for the sacred calling of licensing into the ministry of Common Ground. And it is our honor and our duty to officiate this ceremony today.
Together as founding ministers and as members of the Board of Directors of Common Ground, we certify that Stacie Ann Buda has been exceptional, more than exceptional, in fulfilling all the requirements and obligations of minister for this spiritual community.
She has shown knowledge of the inclusive ministry, and she has demonstrated this knowledge in both professional and her personal life.
We are convinced, Stacie, of your excellent merit to be a licensed minister of Common Ground.
So Stacie, are you prepared to take the vows of licensing, and do you fully understand the depths of such vows and the sacred meaning of this commitment now? It is our honor to bestow upon you the sacred commission of licensing.
Stacie, we call you in the presence of God to teach, to heal, to love, and to minister to all.
May the peace of God richly abide in your heart. We offer this invitation in the loving presence of your spiritual community, your family, and your friends.
Stacie, you've authorized this licensing to validate, acknowledge, and celebrate your call to ministry, and to honor that you have gone through a period of discernment and deep training during these academic studies and the internship related to your call.
So it is right and it is fitting that you express your commitment to this spiritual community and its mission and vision, in whose name you exercise your ministry. Are you therefore prepared to publicly express your dedication and your support of inclusive ministry and the mission and vision of Common Ground? Yes, I am.
Do you dedicate yourself, Stacie, to respond to the needs of all those who call upon you, regardless of race, station, or condition?
You hold in your awareness that there is one presence and one power in the universe, and it is known by many different names, and do you acknowledge that one power and that one presence as the essence of love and of kindness? Yes.
Do you promise to first
Emerson Theological Institute.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, Stacie.
It was.
Stacie, do you promise to fulfill the sacred trust of license as minister of common ground to the best of your ability? And so it is.
Common Ground, friends, and family, we present you Rev.Stacie Buda.
So, Stacie, big day. Stacie, not quite done yet. Stacie has invited, and we are so pleased to include Terry Wellman this afternoon in this wonderful ceremony. And so we invite you to come up, make sure that the guest mic is on and that Terry's music is up. And she will cue you when she's ready. Gotta run through these things, you know.
Check, check. Mic works? You ready? Go. Can it have a little more volume? Do you know how to connect? I have a dream, and I know how it ends. I had a dream, and I know how it ends. I say it free, let it be, and the universe says your wish is my command. I have hope, so I open up my hands. I have hope, so I open up my hands. I don't know how, but I allow, and the universe says your wish is my command. What I want to have and do and be is living here inside of me. My heart says yes, come on, let's go, 'cause you know, and I know, yes I know. I have a wish to be joyful where I stand. I have a wish to be joyful where I stand. I'm all aglow in the flow, and the universe says your wish is my command. Here comes a rap written just for Stacie. So here's a little story about what happened to Stacie. She met the Revs at another place. Even when they left, she could feel the bond. She knew their connection would still go on. She got into the flow, started to serve, and kept hearing yes from the universe. Step after step, the path was shown. Many were the ways she came into her own. Open and willing with wonder and joy, this giving life was a new employ. Not to mention in her flow, as we all came to see, she also got this degree. What I want to have and do and be is living here inside of me. My heart says yes, come on, let's go, 'cause you know, and I know, yes I know. I wanna shine
as a licensed common ground minister. Everybody here all set up here. Now I want to let you know that Stacie, in the keeping of common ground tradition, has chosen a little video that she's going to preface her talk with. So, Dennis, go ahead and let's hear see the video.
I've decided to do what's right. And break tradition. My mother, the Queen, feels in her heart that we be free to write our own story, follow our hearts, and find love in our own time.
I feel so much joy right now. Talk loud, Stacie. What? Talk really loud. Am I on?
Oh, there you go. All right. Let me repeat. I'm really feeling a lot of joy right now. And thank you, Terry, for that song. I just loved it. I don't know if you remember the last time you were here that I was standing in the back and singing along with you.
Yes, I did.
It's a toe tapper. So the original version of that song is Terry's story, but she was kind enough to rewrite the rap portion to reflect my journey. And you got it right. You got it straight on. So I'm honored by your generous heart. The more I listened to this song, the more I resonated with its empowering universal message of openness, of hope, and trust in the inner knower, that indwelling presence that is in all of us. So right out of the gate, the song makes a very bold statement. I have a dream, and I know how it ends. It is a very powerful and creative statement that reflects our ability to create our life experiences through our way of thinking. That is, the thoughts and intentions we put out there to the universe will come back to us. We know this because this is foundational to our understanding of who we are in relation to the universe. And when I say universe, that is just another name for God. We have many names for gods, as Judy said in her prayer. But sometimes we forget what we ask for. And I did indeed forget. You see, when I was a teenager, I had an experience while at service in the Catholic Church that now I would consider a mystical moment. It was a moment I felt surrounded with white light and had a profound feeling of peace and love. I said to myself, I want to be on the altar, creating the same experience for others. An intention was set, a seed was planted. But I forgot, and it was easy to forget. You see, the Catholic Church does not let women be priests. For the silliest of reasons, really. I won't go into that. So it wasn't until years later that I was exploring the bigger world out there, and I started seeing female ministers on the platform. The dream was reignited. The vision got stronger. The universe was reminding me once again of what I came here to do. But I know that it was fear that held me back. That was until one day I had a moment that I realized that life seemed to be an ongoing struggle because I was saying no to life itself. I was in victim consciousness. I was blaming others and not taking responsibility for my life and letting fear be the guiding force.
I know in that moment that I needed to start saying yes to life. I needed to start being in my life rather than just doing life because it was passing me by. Tiffany, we've had this conversation. I needed to get into the flow, to engage in the reciprocal relationship of giving and receiving, to open and allow God to be the guiding force. I committed to attending the Rev.Saturday service and engage with the community through service projects. And as soon as I did that, wouldn't you know what happened? The reverends announced they were leaving that community. But I have to tell you what happened this particular day. I arrived at service with my canned goods. I walked in, didn't know who to give them to, found the reverends off to my left, and they got up to take my bag of canned goods, and they had tears in their eyes. And I knew something was up. I didn't know what. Service started. They followed their program. Halfway through, I realized that they would be leaving. And indeed, that's what they announced at the end of service. But I have to tell you that by this time, I was also in tears. I didn't understand it because I had not sat in on any of their classes, have not had any of their teachings. But I just had this very strong knowingness that I couldn't lose them. What kept me going back was their authentic sharing from the platform of their life experiences in conjunction with spiritual ideas and possible solutions. So I didn't know why, and certainly didn't know that this would lead me here today to standing before you taking this holy assignment. I just knew I was going wherever they were going. As it turned out, that one word yes has transformed my life. As Terry sang, step after step, the path was shown. Here at Common Ground, we call that the next indicated step. What I know for sure is that I could not have done this program in any other way than in alignment with Spirit and with the loving, nurturing environment created by the Revs. And to be honest with you, the deal they offered was just too great to pass up. And I think my grandma Curtis would be, my father's mother, would be very proud of the financial decision I made. The administrative program was more than gaining knowledge and acquiring leadership skills. It was an inward journey of the heart, where a transformation of consciousness took place. It was a journey of bringing forth to the outside world this transformational consciousness and skilled behavior. But most importantly, it was an exercise of remembering who I am and what I came here to do. That is to give service in a manner which is uniquely mine to do. As I know, for each of you, you have your own unique way of being in the world. So it's been 10 years. I couldn't imagine living my life any other way but through knowing my oneness and the allness of God and bringing forth Christ consciousness. And Christ consciousness is that connection with the inner divinity which reflects the attributes of God and co-creating this life. So here now are the guiding forces of which I live my life. I am an original blessing. God is good and present everywhere. There is no other enduring power. God lives within me, therefore I am inherently good. My thoughts create my reality. The essence of who I am is life, love, intelligence, wisdom, and many other life-affirming qualities. And I embrace humanity, mine, and others, and express it in me. So with that said, I take a deep breath and allow these life-affirming ideas to resonate within every cell of my being. I think it's safe to say that love is now the guiding force in my life. A vast difference from living a life through the lens of fear. But matter of fact, I do have to tell you, I recently was reminded what that fear looks like. As some of you know, an uncle of mine who chose not to be here today, reminded me of that fear. And because he felt it was his duty to share his opinion of this new vocation I have chosen. So here's what he said. Faith and belief in any man-made philosophy or religion is futile, and in the end leaves us empty. Well, I can actually tell you, I feel more fulfilled, whole, and complete than I ever have my entire life. And then he continues to say, when we lead others down the path, the same path of deception of which we ourselves have been led to, then we fear for your very soul. Ouch. You know, I have to admit, I bought the fear. I shed a few tears. I had a sleepless night, thinking, what was I getting into? What was I doing to others? Forget about me. What would I be doing to others? But then I decided I was not going to let his fear win space in my mind. That is not my truth. Because what I have learned about judgment and opinions is that they have nothing to do with me, but everything to do with the person who is projecting them. So as Don Miguel Ruiz states, don't take anything personally. I really would have expected a gay bashing from him and not a spiritual bashing. I'm guessing the reason why is because he has an understanding that being gay is not a choice, while following a specific religious tradition is a choice. And he's right. When it comes to religion, we decide which learned set of beliefs we are going to adhere to. That is, which dogma and doctrine written and created by man, meaning man-made, are we going to let guide our life? In comparison, homosexuality and spirituality have the same origination. We are born with it. It is the very nature of who we are. Spirituality is experiential, a felt resonance of our oneness with the divine. It is a direct experience of God in everything and everyone. It is an understanding of that which we can awaken to through intention and spiritual practice. So the choice is, do we just want to have an intellectual understanding of God, or do we want to have a full experience of the allness of life itself for our whole being? To me, the former is narrow and single-focused, while the latter is broad and inclusive. I choose the latter. I choose the Gnostic view of Christianity, which is seeing life as both and. Thank you, Peter, for sharing that. Not either or, not black and white. I choose love, not hate. I choose acceptance, not judgment. I choose peace, not fear. I choose oneness, not separation. I choose inclusion, not exclusion. I choose many paths to that one enduring power that we call God, while bringing forth the Christ consciousness. So you see, Jesus is not excluded in this worldview. So do I bring forth these qualities all the time? No. But I have a willingness to bring myself back to center and remember the truth of who I am and the truth of who all of you are. So the lens in which I view the world is wide, is diverse, and it is multicolored. It goes beyond the rainbow. So, as I finish up, my heart is so full with gratitude for this community and for this life I'm now living. Dad, I am grateful to you and to Mom for raising an idea of God that has been foundational to my ability to land on my feet and move forward in difficult times. Just like in that video of Merida, I have broken from tradition of the family. I have followed my heart, and I have found universal love to guide the way. So hopefully today, you have seen that this journey has led me to a deeper relation to God and our way. To my sisters, I am so honored that you're here today for this special celebration. I know that's not easy for you to be here due to work. We have shared many experiences together. We played, we laughed, we cried, we fought, we reconciled, we've supported each other, and we've loved each other. And this is what sisters do. Mary, you've been a great example to me of forgiveness. I have seen you go through some difficult circumstances, and you've always been able to land on your feet. And you are the best hugger in the family. Tiffany, you are everyone's best friend. You confidentially hold others' secrets. And you may not know this, but you really have a Buddhist approach to your relationships. You don't take sides. You walk the middle path. You say, maybe it is, maybe it's not. So we've had many deep conversations over the years. And I'm hoping that you will remember this one. We had this conversation when we were sharing our wildest dreams. And do you remember what you said? You said, I want to own a bed and breakfast. And I said, I can see you doing that. Do you remember what I said? No. I have to tell you all, I have no idea where this thought, this statement came from, other than spirit. And this is what I said. Maybe I'll just become the first female Catholic priest. So the universe was reminding me once again of what I came here to do. And you said, well, maybe you will. Well, it's not the Catholic Church, but look at me now, too. I am so grateful to all of you, my Common Ground family. You have believed in me. You supported me. You've been my cheerleaders, and you have loved me. You've been my students, and you've been my teachers, and we have grown one another. And you will have a special place in my heart. To Reverend Judy and Reverend Linda, there really are not enough words to express the gratitude I feel for the many gifts you have given me. You've shown me how healing and transformational unconditional love can be. You have shared so generously your time, knowledge, and wisdom to support me in this program and just in life in general. I am grateful for the example you have set and how to think rather than telling me what to think, so I can find my own understanding of God. But most importantly, I feel blessed to have met you at a time when you were stepping into your holy assignment and creating a resonant energy field of trust that assisted in my becoming. I feel so loved. Thank you. So hopefully I painted a picture of what it is to have a heart-centered life journey. And to finish up, I want to share a Buddhist quote. The way is not in the sky, the way is in the heart. Thank you all so much.
I
like you all to exit out this door so that our reception ladies can get the reception ready. And so I'd like to down to come forward. Stand here with Stacie. Please come forward, please. Congratulate Stacie.
I still